Hello everyone, this is Sridhar Chinta. In this video, I am going to demonstrate how to use SAS Enterprise Miner in building regression models to predict the value of a target variable and the influence of the independent variables on the target variable. So let's get started. First, we'll open SAS Enterprise Miner and we'll create a diagram. Let's name the diagram as baseball since I'm going to use the baseball's data. The diagram is created. So first we have to import the dataset into Enterprise Miner. To do that, let us select the file import activity and drag it into the diagram. Let's import the file now. The file is being imported. So after importing the data, let us study the data. Let us do some exploratory analysis on the dataset. To do that, go to Explore tab and select Start Explore activity and drag it onto your diagram. Link the two activities and run. You see the Start Explore activity has been run and we can see the results now. From the output window of the summary statistics, we can see all the attributes and their summaries. Here we can see the mean, standard deviation, missing and non-missing values, maximum, median, and median and skewness of each attribute. Now let us partition our data. To do that, select Sample tab and select Data Partition activity and drag it onto your diagram. In the property window of the data partition activity, you can see the dataset allocations menu where you can allocate percentage to the training, validation, and test datasets. So I am going to allocate 50% of the total dataset as training data, and 30% as validation, and 20% as the test dataset. After doing that, connect all the nodes and run the data partition activity. Once the data partition activity has run, we'll select our model, that is the regression model. Before running a regression model, let us first edit some variables. Fix our target variable. In my analysis, I'm going to predict the number of runs scored by each team. So I'll set runs scored as my target variable. And let us take out some unwanted variables, which are team, because the runs scored by each team does not depend on the name of the team. Let's reject that. And also it does not depend on which league the team is playing, so let us reject. And also whether it has qualified for the playoffs or not, it is not going to depend upon that. Let's reject as well. And also the rank of the teams. So these kind of decisions you can make by looking at the data itself. So which is going excluding these variables will help us in building a more better model. So once we have rejected all the unwanted variables, let us click on OK and let us run the regression now. So the regression model has run, so let us check the results. Here is the results window of the regression model. Let us see what we have on the output window. The output window will give you all the summary statistics of the regression model, and if we see here, we can see the intercept value and all the coefficient values of all the attributes, and also based on the probability of each attribute, we can say whether that particular attribute is really significant or not in the regression model. So if we select a confidence interval of 5%, we can see that the on base percentage and runs scored against each team and the slugging percentage and the number of wins by each team are one of the significant variables in this model. The other variables which are whose probability values are more than 0.05 are not as significant as other variables. So by tossing out these variables, we can build a more better regression model and predict the run scored by each team. From the model fit statistics, we can see the values of R square and the adjusted R square of the regression model. The adjusted R square value of 93.47 percentage tells us about the quality of the model. The R square percentage of 93.77 tells us about how much uncertainty the regression model is explaining about the attribute of run scored. So this is how we interpret the results of regression model. Thank you for watching this video. Good luck.